Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So as always, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting the videos, man. It really does mean a lot. Today I want to talk to you guys about Final Fantasy XVI and why I'm very excited. It's like I'm not gonna say all the details, but like just as to why I believe it's gonna be a darker like theme like towards like what we're used to. So obviously, like I said, Final Fantasy 16, this was announced, I wanna say about like last year when the PlayStation 5 originally got announced. It was around like September, I believe. They released a couple of trailers, and like obviously, like some of it just looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Like has the usual combat, the action RPGs. It seems like it's gonna be not be turn based. It's gonna take more like the Final Fantasy 15 route, which is like I'm really excited about. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the traditional turn based wasn't or anything, but I think it's just a new direction. You know what I'm saying? I'm really liking what I'm saying as far as like the dominance and the new characters. Joshua and I forget Clive. I think is the older brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a while since we've seen anything Final Fantasy 16 related. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little frustrating, not seeing the game in like its full like flesh, but Square Enix is known for this, man. Like it's not like a new thing with them. Like I said, Kingdom Hearts 3 it happened with Final Fantasy 15. It really happened with where like it got announced way before its time, and then it took like a long time before it got into the market hands. Now I'm not sure when Final Fantasy 16 is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's gonna be within the next 4 to 5 years. While I'm still here, but as far as the storyline, I do believe it's going to be a darker theme because, as you're watching like one of the trailers, you see one of the dominants attacking. I believe it's Phoenix, and I believe his Clive's younger brother Joshua actually, took on the, dominant, like summoning Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? As like the person that it dwells within, kind of like Naruto and the nine-tailed beast. That's kind of cool too. How like it lives inside of them. Versus like you just having to randomly fight them. In boss battles. I think that's gonna add like a pretty cool dynamic too because it's like the people have been able to establish like a more like real relationship with them. Versus, like, what I'm saying? Like it's just like a spirit or like whatever. But the reason why I say it's gonna be dark is because like in the trailer you see like my young like Joshua, and Joshua's like eyes, turning like red. I don't know if the Phoenix is about to come like out of him or whatever, but you can tell like something's definitely happening. And then like also there's gonna be dark Aeons too, or sorry, dark dominance. Dominance is what they're gonna be called in this game. Why did they change it? I don't know. But the summons are gonna be called dominance. So it's like as far as like having like the dark dominance come into play, I feel like there's gonna be like a good versus evil battle. And I'm not sure if Clive ever, is able to become a dominant. It doesn't really go over that in the trailer. It just shows, like I said, Joshua, the younger brother, getting it, and then Clive, the older brother, having to guard him because of that. And obviously, like I said in the trailer, I can't really remember too much more about it, but I do remember seeing like, you know, there being like another Dark Aeon versus like Phoenix, which is obviously Joshua, and you see blood. So obviously, there's going to be like some probably surprising, deaths in the game. I don't know if it's going to be rated M because, like I said, some of the trailers are saying like, verify your age or whatever. Typically, you see that with like more mature games. So I'm hoping it's not rated M because I might not get it because I'm not the biggest fan of like rated M games. But Final Fantasy has always been like one of my dude. I've been playing Final Fantasy for like forever, and I've always thought they were cool games as far as like the role playing genre and just having something different, on the market. And obviously, it's like I said, it's one of the more like popular Square Enix franchises, just like Kingdom Hearts is. But I think, again, it's my opinion, Final Fantasy is better than Kingdom Hearts. But honestly, what I'm saying, like I'm looking forward to seeing what else the director has to say about it. If you scroll down on the website, they do mention like other stuff. Obviously, like I said, you can watch the trailer, right here. We could check it out real quick. See, this is what I was talking about, where like you gotta verify like your date of birth or whatever, which like I said, is kind of strange, but We're gonna try to check out a little bit of the trailer. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit. My bad. I did not mean to do that. Here, pause this. Yeah, obviously, like I said, it's not coming out anytime soon, but I do believe within the next like couple of years or whatever, I think we're gonna end up seeing like the full like fledged of it. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing with you guys, but obviously, like I said, we see Titan. Yeah, we see Titan. We see Shiva like for a quick glimpse. She looks cool. Freak, I always thought she was a cool summon. Final Fantasy, especially Final Fantasy like 10. Doing the diamond dust like that. I always thought that was a cool move. That's Clive, the older brother, and that's Joshua, like I was mentioning earlier. And like I said, Josh is special because he has the dominant of Phoenix. Obviously, Clive being an older brother, he's sworn to protect him. Like you see there, and then you see the Malboro there, so that's kind of cool. You see like different effects. Obviously, like I said, dude, that knight looks cool as frick. That looks like it's gonna be a fun boss battle, but I'm not looking forward to seeing it. Like I was mentioning, like I said, it seems like it's gonna be a more rated, more mature game. Sorry about that. But they're also bringing like newer stuff, and that I don't know what the frick happened there, bro. But that's gonna be interesting. When we find out. I don't know if that was Joshua's dad that got killed in front of him, but that kind of activated the Phoenix too, because like he was kind of like okay, and then like he starts obviously like out of pain. The Phoenix gets summoned, and that's what I'm talking about right there. So we see Phoenix like come out, and then there that isn't the only dominant. There's going to be another one that comes out. I'm not sure what that is, but that seems to be like the dark, a second icon of fire, the dominance, and that's what I'm saying. Like there's going to be like the dark and the light ones, Ifrit and Phoenix. Oh, that's oh crap. But yeah, so that's what I was saying like earlier. Like we're gonna have that dynamic with the whole like dark icons, the dark dominants or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You want to call them. Ifrit versus the Phoenix. I'm not sure if Ifrit had already had a dominant or if that just manifested out of Joshua's like hatred out of what happened to whoever. But either way, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing like more of this game. I'm hoping it comes out in a decent time frame so I can be excited. But what I'm saying, I ain't really tripping. I'm looking forward to covering like all this stuff about it. Obviously, like I said, you have the main website here. You guys could check out Final Fantasy 16 if you guys didn't know. And then, like I was mentioning before, there is going to be some more stuff. What I'm saying? They do mention that our next big information reveal is scheduled for 2021. Whatever that means, what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But they want you to obviously focus more on like Final Fantasy 14 right now because that's one of like their new IPs and what they've been supporting or whatever. But honestly, like I said, man, like I'm really looking forward to seeing like what else they have to offer as far as this game. But I think as far as like a fan or whatever, I think it's gonna be an exciting game. And it's like I said, it's coming out for PlayStation 5 now. This right here will cause me to get a PlayStation 5, bro, because it's not coming to the fore. So obviously, like I said, you want it to release on both platforms, but like I think this is going to be one of Sony's big exclusives. Whether it stays that way or not. Obviously, it's coming to PC too, but I think in general, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be like one of those games that's going to help cement the PlayStation 5 as like an even better console than not necessarily like the Switch or the Xbox One. I think it's just like a RPG monster beast, that it is. And I think we have like a lot more obviously like in store, but we just have to wait on the companies to announce it, whenever they're ready and not rush anything, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, dude, like I said, bro, this has been like one of my childhood games. Like I've been playing forever. I'll be probably playing for like a long time. I've always enjoyed, the different stories and like the different characters and stuff. But to be honest, like I said, guys, thank you so much for supporting videos. Like it really does mean a lot. I know you guys aren't used to me like doing double uploads in the same day like I used to back in the day. But I'm gonna try to get back on it, whenever I can or think of an idea. But as anyway, guys, are any of you guys excited for Final Fantasy 16? Did I miss something? Do you guys have any information that I might have not have mentioned? But as always, like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.